Hello everyone, Micah Chopley here. I have my hat on backwards because I want to talk about Hamilton, and this might be a little bit of my this could be like my audition to Lin-Manuel Noriega, but when it comes to the touring company, because I just wanted to do as best as I can to tell you guys what hypocrites the cast of Hamilton is. Alexander Hamilton, cast of Alexander Hamilton, you bunch of critics, you bunch of fucking critics. I don't know if that's good enough. You don't really have to sing to be in that show anyway, but I'm trying to get it. You didn't protest the Dakota pipeline. There's no protest in the Dakota pipeline at the end of every show, right? Right? There's no protest in the wars in Iraq and Libya and Syria and the no-fly zone over Syria at the end of every show. The cast of Alexander Hamilton, where were you? Getting a little better? I'm not sure. Wait a minute now. Do you protest the people sitting in the front row paying $800? You know, the people who work for Wall Street and big banks, the ones who are fucking over the country. Do you give a curtain speech to them at the end of every show, the cast of Alexander Hamilton? No, they don't. Maybe I should start while I'm ahead. If I'm ahead. The cast of Hamilton they are hypocrites. They're fucking hypocrites. This is more political, liberal, elite hypocrisy. This is what people hated. This is why the progressives also lost, because of these liberal elite fuckheads who fuck everything up for us. That's why we also have to suffer through a White House that's Republican and a Senate and a Congress that's Republican and 74%, I believe, of state legislatures which are now Republican. We, the real true left progressives, the socialists, we have to suffer along with everyone else because of the liberal elitist pricks who spit on everyone else and put everyone else down. You know the way Hillary called all of Trump's supporters deplorables? The way Hillary called all of Bernie's supporters a bunch of basement dwellers who want free things? That's what we mean. Those people and people that agree with that are the reason why we're all fucking suffering now. So it's not a joke. Boycotting Hamilton, that's also bullshit. The people who go, they don't care. They're all most of them, 90% of liberal elites. The regular people can't afford that show. What is $250 a cheap seat? Can you even get $250? So Mike Pence goes. Someone alerts them that Mike Pence went, because I doubt Mike Pence went and did a big show that he was there. And at the end of the performance, for people who don't know what happened, they made this speech where they can pat each other on the back and feel good and go backstage after the speech and said, you see, we gave it to Pence. We took our opportunity. We gave it to him. Don't we feel great, us liberal elitist actors? Don't we feel great? Low-hanging fruit. Then we went after the easy fucking low-hanging fruit and gave a speech how we're all inclusive. We're all black, white, gay, straight on the stage, and we like you, and you came to see us, so you should support us. Some bullshit like that. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but it was something like that. In other words, shame on you, Mike Pence, for what we believe to be your beliefs, and you change those beliefs. Because if you're coming here and enjoying us, we're the world, then you must support the world. Something to that effect. Low-hanging fruit. It's so easy. It's easy. And the liberal media leaders who are wrong about everything. They were wrong about fucking everything the last year and a half. About the election, about who's going to win, about why they're going to win. They were wrong about everything. Wrong about the reasons for voting for people, wrong about the polls, wrong about everything, and they continue to be wrong instead of just shutting the fuck up. They say, oh, congratulations. Oh, the cast of Hamilton. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, what a great job. Do they protest the Dakota pipeline? Do they call out Obama? Do they call out Obama for not stopping it? Do they call out Obama for bombing, 7 or 8 countries now with Yemen it's 8? Do they do a curtain speech once a week at least? No, never. Because it's us versus them with these simple-minded liberal elitists. Us versus them. And you're going to lose, and lose, and lose, and lose, and lose, and lose, and lose with that mindset. Low-hanging fruit. It's easy to pick off low-hanging fruit. But to go after the hard stuff, to go after your own, to go after someone who supposedly you Mr. Hope and Change Obama, to go after the Democrats who are taking all this money from Wall Street. Are they protesting Schumer being the new minority leader? Wall Street whore? War-loving Wall Street whore? Do they go after that? They say, no, we want to change. We want to change. Put in Bernie Sanders. Put in Bernie. Do they do that? No, they don't. They don't. They go after the low-hanging fruit. And you know what? Trump came out and he said something, and the liberal elitists went after him. He said the theater, and I thought this was an incredibly incisive thing for someone like Trump to say. He said the theater is supposed to be a safe place to go. A safe place. And people laughed at it and they go, oh, it's a safe place. Well, you know, we have a local theater director here in San Francisco. He's a local artistic director, and he gives a curtain speech at the beginning of every show that his company puts on. And part of the speech is the theater, the space we're in, is a safe place where we can have our cookie and our glass of wine and feel safe from all the crap that's going on in the outside world and enjoy these performances, these great artists, as they channel human emotions through their... He gives this speech all the time. This is a safe place for us to be, to go away from all the garbage. This is the artistic director, a liberal Democrat artistic director here in San Francisco who says it all the time, and he's right. And that's what Trump was saying. And he's absolutely right. Mike Pence, who I'm guessing, I don't know if he paid or he didn't pay. Sometimes they get, I don't think there are comps anymore on Broadway. But whether he paid or not, he probably paid big money. He went to see a show. Probably to escape all the stuff that he's had to deal with for the past 2 years for a few hours. And because it's a politically themed show, and he's a politician, and he went to have a good time, to be entertained, not to be talked down to at the end of the show, to be chastised, to have a sermon. I mean, it's embarrassing to do something like that to somebody. First of all, they don't see it coming, so it blindsides people. And it's basically then it becomes the whole cast and all the rich liberal elites in the audience against one person, which is not a fair fight. If the cast of Hamilton once a week had a thing where they picked a topic, like the Dakota Pipeline or the 8 countries that Obama's bombing, or the surveillance that Obama has ratcheted up through his presidency, or the 3 million people he's deported, more than any president before him, if they picked the topic every week, and they've been doing this every week for the past 2 years, I would have no problem with what they did. But they don't, and they never will. Because it's low-hanging fruit, Mike Pence, you see. The other stuff is tough. The other stuff is real. The other stuff is more than just one person or one ideology to go after. And so they went after Mike Pence. And it's absolutely 100% wrong and hypocritical and elitist, and it's everything everyone in this country hates about us. Oh, sorry, them. I'm not going to lump myself in with them anymore. However, I have to suffer, and you, real, true, progressive, leftist, socialist, has to suffer because of them as well. The suffering is going to end because we're going to part ways, and they're going to become the enemy just the way the right wing is the enemy. I'm going to hate them and their guts as much as I hate the right's guts. And we're going to be a true progressive party. And you see, if they don't do what we want, we'll take more votes away from them, and they'll never win again. The way we took votes away from them this time and they lost. Another thing they're not putting into this equation are people like us, the Bernie people, who either didn't vote, or voted for Trump, or voted for Jill Stein, or voted for Gary Johnson. I think mostly just didn't vote. And how we'll do it again. And there'll be more numbers, because there'll be more 18, 19, 20, 20-year-olds voting in 4 years than now. There'll be another set of 18 to 21-year-olds. There'll be more of us. More people that think our way. More millennials will grow. And the Hillary supporters, the older ones, are dying off for the next 4 years. So it's going to be even worse. If they don't see the error of their ways and that we're right, and join us, and take many of our ideas, they're going to keep losing. They're going to keep losing, and I'm going to keep bragging and throwing it in their faces, like I've done since November 8th. They're not learning. The cast of Hamilton did not protest Chuck Schumer, a mirror image of Hillary Clinton taking over the Democratic Party. They didn't talk about that. They didn't protest that. They didn't say, we're watching you, Chuck Schumer. We know that you're a Wall Street big bank whore. We know you've greenlighted every war. We know that. And we're watching you. They didn't say that. They said, we're watching Mike Pence. Because he was there. and he's low-hanging fruit, and he's the enemy, and they're the great liberal elite, and they're going to give it to him and pat themselves on the back. The cast of Alexander Hamilton, you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Mike and Shopley. Speak to you later.